Hi everyone, my name is Julie Baxa and I'm one of the professional learning specialists here with GrapeSEED. I have Jonny Bear with me today and we'd like to give you a teaching tip for your online lessons with GrapeSEED. As you know, when you have your camera turned on and you're having an online lesson, you might appear very small on the screen to your boys and girls. In fact, your camera might be showing up in a very small area about this big. So the gestures and facial expressions that you make during your lesson will be especially important, and you'll need to really over-exaggerate them so that boys and girls can still see you as you are teaching your GrapeSEED stories or songs or action activities. So for example, if you are teaching the spider's web and you want to show that the little ant is saying no, you may have to really over-exaggerate your head shaking. You may have to really over-exaggerate your facial expression to show no, so that children are able to see you in the small box that you may be in on their computer. Likewise, later in the story, when the grasshopper is asking for help, being very over-expressive with your gestures and facial expressions will help your students build comprehension. Another way to build comprehension and to help with student engagement for online lessons is to consider using props. So for example, if you again are teaching the spider's web, you might bring out some little bugs that you have, little props, and you might talk about the different features of the spider, for example, versus the dragonfly. And if we were in school, we'd be able to pass the props around, but of course we're not able to do that. So we'll just make the best of the situation by showing it close to the camera and being really descriptive with our words, showing both sides, showing top and bottom, making sure that our fingers are not blocking any of the prop. Finally, another way to increase engagement and get children really involved is to continue to do your action activities and provide movement. You'll just need to make sure that your boys and girls have lots of space so that they can do them safely. So maybe sending an email to parents ahead of time, letting them know that children will need some space, then they can set up the area so that their son or daughter is able to participate in the action activity and do it safely. So as you consider your online lessons, think about your gestures and facial expressions, think about different props that you might want to use, and consider your movement or your students' movements as they sit through your lessons, because we want to keep them as engaged as possible. Thanks so much, and I hope you're well.